Hello, everyone out there in Link to the Past Randomizer land. We have for you our final race in the week 3 of Randomizer mode. And let's see, we have here our two teams from the Lost Woods division.
And they are.
Sorry, looks like we're getting started here. We have AdirondackRick from Team Bad at Team Names and Hippo from Where in the World is Our Gosh Dang Bomb Posts.
And we are.
And I am Crazy Sunshine, and one of your commentators for tonight. And I have with me Rywick. How are you doing?
I'm doing alright. How are you, Crazy Sunshine?
I'm doing good. So I apologize for the delays there. I forgot I had the main stream up as well, along with the commissary stream. So I was like, why am I hearing myself twice? Anyway.
Well,
Hope you guys are ready for our last match in Randomizer week.
but it's not the last match of the league, so
No.
just stay tuned. This is just number 64 of Randomizer. If
Yeah,
you
so
love Randomizer this much, you can still stay tuned for next week, because next week will be mystery.
That's so now we started with you guys off pretty easy with the first 2 weeks of the league, and we are kind of starting to ramp things up a little bit with the Randomizer week, and then from here on out, it's just going to get a little bit more crazy. So it'll be fun times for all.
Anyway, it looks like so far in the league, We're Bad at Team Names
Mm-hmm.
has been doing fairly well with 4 victories and only 1 defeat.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Team Where in the World is Our Gosh Dang Bombos, unfortunately has not taken a single victory, but has tied once.
Yep, their tie came in on week 1 in open mode versus Scratchy Oldman. Fortunately, haven't had any victories since then, but hoping to see if Hippo will change the tide tonight's race.
Well, is Batman, and we can always count on Batman. Batman takes the win.
Yes. Alright, looks like our runners are doing the usual checks around Kakariko. Nothing really of note besides the lamp so far. Alright, and so this is Randomizer, and you see a lot of enemies that you would normally see on another seeds, kind of like that Beamos we saw on the way to Kakariko, and a bunch of other fun, exciting friends that we'll be seeing along the way. Alright. Doing the usual checks on Kakariko. Got some blue mail coming up from Blind Tuts. So doing the usual checks here and there, try to get as many items as we can. And Rick getting the power glove from the bottle vendor. Very nice pickup. So as I'm sure you guys have watched for the rest of the last few days of Randomizer mode, for those of you who have not, this is your first time seeing a seed like this, we'll give a little bit of a rundown. So this is full boss shuffle. All of the 10 bosses that we have in the game, all of them will appear at least once, with 3 of them appearing a second time throughout the game. And some bosses can't appear in certain arenas, and we can get more in depth with those as we move along. And for the most part, you'll see a lot of Dark World enemies in Light World enemies in Dark World. And lots of wonderful surprises coming through.
One other fun thing about Randomizer is that when it comes to Eastern, the bow is no longer necessarily required.
Yep. Yeah, the only time that the bow is absolutely required is if you have to go into pod and you gotta shoot that statue still on the way to the boss room.
Now, I don't know if one of our runners has even given us a map check yet.
I don't believe so.
Something I'd like to see early.
Yeah. Also see that our...
Ooh. We already have Dark World access. Not even 5 minutes in. Well, 5 minutes in, we have Dark World access.
Nice. Also like to point out that our tracker for tonight is SeeWhereYouX. He'll be keeping track of the items that our runners will be finding and keeping us in check to make sure we know what the heck we're talking about. So shout outs to SeeWhereYouX.
Hi, Siri.
So what are your predictions for the seed tonight? What do you want to see our runners go through and everything?
Okay. You know what I absolutely want to see?
Mm-hmm.
Torture! Because that's what everybody who comes to see Randomizer wants to see. They want to see our runners tortured by these nonsensical rooms, these spikes that appear out of nowhere. This is all everybody wants, right?
Mm-hmm.
That includes me.
Yes.
What I really, 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 truly want is to see our runners go through that torture and make it through. Persevere. Conquer each and every single room and every enemy. That's what I really want. Triumph.
Although I will say most of the seeds this week have been kind of on the mean side and only a few jet seeds. So we'll see if where the seed will fall in that spectrum. I think I know of 2 seeds that were AGA 1 still required. So
who knows?
Yeah.
It can always be a thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And this is Rando we're talking about. Rando takes no prisoners.
See, now look at this. Rick is taking the time to go to Agina. Now, he does have Dark World access, but he doesn't have a good way to defend himself, even if he does get there. So do not blame him for this.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, Hippo finds a fish outside of ALTTTPR and is gonna take some time to bring it to the bottle vendor. And you want the fish all the way over here? And here's a piece of heart from Agina.
I'm sensing there's some mysterious volume issues. But that's okay. These will get resolved by our lovely broadcast operator, Kirito.
Yes. Broadcasting is not an easy job, so next time you see your broadcast operator, be sure you thank them. And
oh,
those are boots.
But they're still so far away. You require some flippers and a mirror. They're just so far.
Yeah, it's gonna, and who knows? Boots are nice to have.
I mean, you can't even walk on water by using boots to get the boots. You really require those flippers and
that's right.
And the mirror.
That's slightly insulting because I, for one, actually do like doing the water walk using the boots. It's so good when you pull it off, but can't do that in the seat, unfortunately. So we're gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way.
And Rick is visiting Sahasrara.
Mm-hmm.
See how I managed to pronounce his name right?
Yeah.
And gets his first weapon. It's not a great weapon, but it's a nice rod.
I mean, it freezes stuff. Doesn't really kill things.
It kills some enemies, actually. You can kill Moldorms. You can kill Blue Guards. It can kill, I don't know, those little blue jelly things.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, Hippo's gonna take his chance with bomb strats in Mini Moldorm Cave.
I mean, Mini Moldorm seems very doable. There was 3 Mini Moldorms, and you just have to push off that Mini Helmosaur. He can even fall off on his own.
He's just
like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, he just falls off on his own.
Yeah, easy peasy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. A piece of hearts, some bombs, heart piece, heart container, and red mail. Okay, all right.
Well,
so
I'm gonna say Batman is now forever. At least I think that's his new suit.
Mm-hmm. So we have the red armor in less than 10 minutes, but we still don't have a weapon. Is that?
We have an ice rod. Come on,
yes.
that's a weapon.
I mean, I guess but can't really, defeat, and you can't defeat bosses with it.
I mean, you can defeat Armos Knights with it. You can defeat Land Molas with it.
Ugh, that's true though. But
and it is in logic for Land Molas.
That's true. It's just like a lot of like ice rod. Armos Knights just does not sit well with me.
It's doable, and if it's doable, you should do it.
Ugh.
Hey, nobody ever said that Randomizer was going to be easy.
That's true, yeah.
But we do have 2 pro runners that we know can do it.
Yep.
He's Batman, punch everything. Yeah!
I mean, yes. Gosh, if only were that easy, just punching everything. It doesn't need a sword. It's a sword.
Unfortunately, Titansmith come with like a pillow at the end, so even if you were to punch something, it does no damage. It's just meant for lifting things. They're kind of like oven mitts. It's like it's made for lifting hot rocks. Yeah. My analogy isn't perfect, but hey, oven mitts are soft, so they don't really hurt people. And there you go, the twin rods.
Okay, so well, we can take care of the 2 heads of Trinex. We don't have a way to get to the middle body yet.
And the flute. Okay. My goodness.
All right.
Yeah. So this is nice.
It's a very interesting setup here.
Now, Rick has gotten 2 items out of Eastern Palace. There's only 1 left. The question is really, is he going to go to the boss to find out what it is, or is he going to bail out if there's no 3rd item here? Or even if there is a 3rd item, will he continue towards the boss?
I feel like he would, just to get some information. And according to our tracker, Eastern Palace is a pendant this time around.
Actually, as because of the music, you can actually tell.
So I've been playing a lot of Key Sanity, so like it all just kind of blends together after a while.
This is the pendant dungeon music, so we do know it's a pendant dungeon. Or maybe Hippo did a map check and we missed it, and apparently the other 2 crystals. Yeah, sure, why not?
This is why we have our tracker here, to make sure we know what the heck we're talking about.
Oh no, I missed it. Did Rick find the 3rd item here? Or? No.
I don't think he has. Hippo did a map check. Okay, thank you. Okay.
So he really is going for the back. This is interesting.
Ooh.
Oh, he's gonna have to use a pot to kill those.
I don't think he's.
But he's gonna save and quit.
Those. Imagine doing that room in the dark, and just 2 spike balls just rushing at you.
Yeah, but fortunately, we're not in the dark.
Yeah, but if we didn't have that lamp or the fire rod, though.
Oh no! Batman getting bullied. Run, Batman! Don't try to punch your way out of this one.
He has a spear. You can't really do much. There we go.
Jiminy Chillikers.
Oh my god.
But he managed to take down that guard, gets his big key, all to be rewarded by another heart.
That was stressful.
Like I feel as if we were there. I just got my cardio for the week.
Oh yeah, I'm good. I am so good.
I'm
for the
good.
Rest of the week. Yeah.
Here we go with Rick heading towards the dark. Nope, not even going to the dark world.
Let's see.
Gonna activate his flute.
Yeah.
That's good. But where is he gonna head to next? He has lots of options right now.
Yeah, he's got so many things to choose from.
He could flute over to my area. He could go to Death Mountain. Not for much, but he can still go. He can go to the Dark World right here. He could go check out Mini Moldorn Cave.
He hasn't gone there yet, has he?
No. Swamp Palace is our green pendant.
Okay. think the only thing for Mini Moldworm that we had today was the red mail. If I remember correctly.
Yeah, that's right. But it's still 5 items that Rick won't want to forget. Go check.
Right. Hippo is opting out of going into Eastern. I think he may be doing that dark world play now.
Now, Rick will only be able to check 2 checks up here on the mountain. That's the Old Man and inside Spectacle Rock. He will be able to check what's on top of it, but won't be able to access it.
Yeah, we see with the old man here is definitely in logic with the lamp. Have an easier time of escorting him in the dark.
Hippo gonna restock on bombs by bringing another fish to the bottle vendor.
Yeah, it's a good strat. Yeah,
I agree.
It's definitely useful when you're low on rupees and on bombs.
But having saved and quit from the Sahasrarla's hut means that it's going to be a long walk back to Eastern again. Just because he'll want that fire rod and that flute at some point.
Yep.
I imagine. Here's Rick's
heading over.
Yeah, gonna go do Mini Moldworm.
Nice.
I mean, it's gonna give him a few more hearts. It's gonna give him red mail. It'll give him survivability.
Yes. No, we're not punching the sick kid, guys. No, please.
No, don't punch the sick kid.
No. He's
Social distancing, people. You'll get contaminated. Also, don't punch kids.
Yes. Anyway, Hippo's going to be checking out the Dark World himself, going to take the long way around with the mitts. Which, again, also isn't logic.
Yeah. Because Rick didn't go up and check Spectacle Rock, did he? He just
saved
the old man and left.
Huh.
I mean, I don't blame him. It's a long walk up.
But
at the same time, you're there.
Yeah, Hippo will have to make his return. Well, not his return. He'll have to visit Eastern Palace because that's where he found the flute and fire. So, kind of need those. Yeah.
I mean, you don't necessarily need the flute. We don't have a Dark World map check, so maybe Misery Mire's out of the picture, but...
That's true. Also, cabbages. I mean, rocks. I just call them cabbages.
I think everybody does.
Who like cabbages? Like, how could you not?
I mean... Yes. I'm trying to compare, like, if I had a cabbage and I threw it at somebody, would they lose a heart? And I'm like... I've been spending too much time playing this video game. People don't have hearts as HP.
Oh, I'm sure they would get annoyed.
Yes, definitely annoyed.
It's like, yo, dude, why are you throwing a cabbage at me?
So there's nothing in Spectacle Rock, so Rick isn't missing out on anything. But he does have an advantage in lead in mobility and in, well, I guess weapon when it comes to fire.
Yep.
And he's gonna go fill up that bottle he has. Maybe refill his magic before he takes a full potion. Yeah. Great strategy, especially if you're out of magic. Like, considering that your only weapons, like your viable weapons, use magic, you're gonna need a full bar there.
Alright, so like Hippo will be heading to the Dark World
and
via
so is Rick.
Yep, portal north of Kakariko. So we have one more pendant in the Dark World, at least. And it is in Ice Palace.
The red crystals are at Mire and Turtle Rock. So Mire is required, so Hippo will need to visit Eastern at some point.
Alright, Rick kind of keeping notes, contemplating where to go.
I'm a little sad. We may never see the flippers. The flippers could be in Ganon's Tower. Do you know what that means? We may never get the boots!
Oh, that'd be... Yeah, that'd be rude. Also, that's our third fight. Yay, finally have a sword. Although Trapper is a good point. Unless Desert is boots locked. That's a very good point.
That is true. Then you would find the mitts somewhere in the flippers somewhere in this world.
Or unless the big key on Ganon's tower is also on the torch.
Yeah, this is a recipe for disaster. But thankfully, the hook shot is within reach. Which actually just makes it even... Because think about it, now they have access inside Misery Mire. They don't need the boots for that.
Right.
So that's one less boots requirement, making boots more likely in GT again. And sad.
And, Rick is saving and quitting.
I don't blame him.
Okay.
Lots of checks just open thanks to that hook shot. He might want to go to East Death Mountain and Dark East Death Mountain.
Right.
He could have gone into Thieves Town. But once again, like... look at what he has. It's not great equipment. Like, he's got good health and armor, but he's got a fighter sword, fire rod, and ice rod. So if Trinex appears, can't really do it. If Cold Stare appears, well, that's gonna be a hard time. If it's Vitreous, gonna be a hard time. Like, there's a bunch of different bosses that would be very difficult to do.
Yeah.
Like, even Helmosaur would be difficult because he'd have to get 5 bombs correctly and then still have just his fighter sword.
Yeah, it's not a good time. Usually for Randomizer, you do want to try to do as many checks as you can before venturing into dungeons, so you're somewhat well equipped. Alright, but nothing coming up for Hippo in Skull Woods at the moment.
Say that, but he got a shield.
A shield.
Required shield.
We can it'll protect us against arrows.
I like my shield.
Yeah, shields are nice. I like shields. They're definitely underappreciated.
Yeah, I definitely go out of my way for a shield. Well, okay, maybe not like I'm bumper ledge out of my way, but
yeah,
it's like digging game. Yeah, I'll go get it. Zora, yeah, I'll go pick it up in the water.
Oh,
see, there's a weapon we're looking for.
All right, that's now we're talking. All right.
No, he's got great mobility to enter Dark World. Because we may be looking at a mirrorless, bootless seed here. So you want all the advantages for movement that you can get. So having that hammer helps.
Alright, Hippo finally visiting the Village of Outcasts. Will be getting his hook shot momentarily.
That fire rod. Let him burn. Yay, Hippo will also get a weapon. A better weapon, an upgrade.
Yes.
It's not much saying it's an upgrade, but it's an upgrade. A fighter sword.
A sword is better than no sword. Alright, we'll see if Hippo decides to go into Thieves Town, or if he'll do more overworld checks. We have yet to see...
What was on the floating island?
I didn't catch that.
I thought that was a medallion.
You were saying it's Quake. Ooh, okay. Right, could be used for Mire, could be used for Turtle Rock. Still need the mirror to get to it, though.
Yeah, but it's looking good if you got a mirror, and then you just need the flippers. Come on, game, please.
Right, but it looks like Hippo is going to be venturing into Thieves Town.
Right, so Rick is entering.
Yep, Hera. Alright.
Oh, Red King!
That is Kana Samarian and Powder. Okay.
So, Rick's gonna need that Kana Samaria to get into Turtle Rock at some point.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Hippo's gonna need that fire rod, so he's gonna need to enter Eastern.
Yeah.
No, Rywick will never be rooting for Flippers GT with Torch Big Key. No.
No.
Rywick wants the boots now. Now!
You know, we want to go fast. Oh, it looks like, Rick is going to be setting up for neat little glitch here.
He wants to skip the basement because that's where the big key is. He's gotten one item already. So I don't blame him, because if he can find either a second item in the small chest on the, what is it, 3rd floor? Or on the boss? 4th floor. Yeah. Okay, so the boss could still have an item.
And there's a Remember we talk about bosses appearing, enemies appearing in areas that they shouldn't be in. Yeah, that's a wall master.
Yep.
Of course, not as painful being in Hera, because Hera's not that big. But in other dungeons, it's another story.
And we do have Helmasaur at the top of Tower Hera, which is completable. We have bombs, we have a hammer. It won't be a pleasant second phase for Rick unless he knows how to do it properly with the hammer. But
yeah, about the of course, if Helmasaur can not hover over that hole there.
Yeah, he's getting a few bomb shots in, but he
Meanwhile,
probably have to finish with them.
Come across Armos Knights in East Town. Oh my gosh.
I'd say he's having a easier time, but honestly, it's still a lot of sword slashes.
I don't know, like, would you rather do Helmasaur in Hera or Armos Knights with a fighter's sword and just slashing your way through?
I don't know, especially with the positioning of it's like Rick can take a punch right now. He can take quite a few hits because of his red mail.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's going to take 8 sword spins to defeat Helmasaur.
Mm-hmm. It's got to be really careful of either losing.
Yeah, because slashes will not work on him.
Yeah, and those hammer.
Oh, he did get a hammer hit in.
Nice.
2 more hammer hits or 4 more spins.
All right. Oh, gonna be really. Ooh.
Be patient, Rick. Be patient.
All right. Yeah, nothing with Randomizer. You have to be really, really practice patience here.
Yeah.
I mean,
my goodness. Use your potion, Rick. Oh my god, right? Use your potion, Rick. Thank you.
Oh, all right.
Hippo's almost done.
Yeah.
I mean, I was looking at Rick because it's a little more action, but like Hippo's almost done.
Yeah, this is the first time I've seen Armos Knights without a bow. It's really impressive. There he goes.
Imagine if he didn't have that sword. He'd have to do it like, I don't know, boomerang.
Yeah. But that's the first crystal for Hippo.
Come on, 2 more spins.
Meanwhile,
1 more spin.
All right, come on, Rick, you got this.
It's just that awful positioning.
It's so hard. Helmasaur is not nice.
There we go. Good job, Rick.
Nice.
Nice. Phew. All that for a compass. So there's still an item in the big chest of Tower Hera. If Rick wants that item, he'll have to go to the basement.
But both runners have their first crystal in about a little under 30 minutes, so painful fights, but a crystal nonetheless.
I don't know how many items Hippo got out of Thieves Town, though. I think he just went for the boss after those first 4 chests, didn't he?
I think he did. He didn't go to the back, I believe. But Rick is opting to not check the Hera basement and will continue on his checks in Death Mountain.
Yep. Let's hope he does not regret that later.
Mm-hmm. Right, we have Rick checking out Spiral Cave, while Hippo is checking out the rest of the checks in the Dark World.
I have to say, I am proud of you, Rick. You're doing Spiral Cave.
Me too, he also did Bottle Vendor, so...
We are approaching one highly anticipated cave on Hippo's end.
Mm-hmm. Some people say that it's full of hype, as it were.
Some may say that, but they'd be very old school.
Mm-hmm.
Because in V31, it's not that.
No. And, this... Soldier, please. Soldier, please. There we go.
If he had used his ice rod, that would have killed the soldier.
Huh? Alright, everyone. Hype Cave coming up. What we got today? Mushroom? Okay.
Yeah.
We have money.
Zora money.
Bow. Heart container. And arrows.
So to supply that bow.
Yeah, that's a good cave.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. That will hopefully direct Hippo to go do Eastern. It didn't.
Yeah.
It didn't. Oh,
ooh.
Nice upgrade for Rick. Over in
Very
Super
nice.
Bunny Cave, he gets a Master Sword. Now, unlike Rick, Hippo will not be able to go to Tower Hera.
Correct, yeah.
Actually, he will be able to go to Tower Hera because this is where the hammer is. Jeez.
Yeah, the hammer's here. And we'll see if Hippo will opt to get the basement item.
Bo has nothing to do with Eastern, but it's like just your instinct. You want to go to the Eastern area because that's where the fire rod and the flute are, and we want him to get stuff.
Yeah. I will say that for most runners. Oh. Okay. Alright, looks like according to our tracker that the medallion required for Turtle Rock is going to be Quake, so that mirror is going to be required. Yeah. Yep.
That's good. This is good news.
And alright, nothing coming out of Hookshot Cave today.
No.
Is that with the hammer? Hippo has a little bit more offense to his name. Hammer doing as much damage as the Temper Sword, but a little bit more precise accuracy is required.
Rick is going to be even more well equipped because he's also heading to Hype Cave, and he'll be getting his mushroom. I mean, no, his bow.
Yes, bow.
That's the hype item, the bow. Yeah. Right. But now that Rick has the hammer, he may feel more tempted to go into Thieves Town now that he can full clear it if he should so desire.
He can also go into Skullwoods and get to the back. We don't know who or what is waiting for us there. Alright, meanwhile, Hippo is going to be making his way to Hera.
We'll have to see if he knows Hera Pot, or will he go to the basement and be able to go into that big chest?
I don't believe he knows Hera Pots, as far as I'm aware.
So we'll be able to take a break!
Yeah.
Batman deserves a break.
You know, fighting crime is very, very taxing on Batman's body.
Yeah. Especially if you always use your fists. Rick is not heading to the pyramid. He'll be going into Pod. Dungeon he can complete. Technically.
I think with
no, he can complete everything. He can beat every boss.
That's true. We have the Fire Rod, Ice Rod, we have a bow, hook shots, hammer.
Yeah, he can beat any boss. He didn't refill his potion, though.
Yeah, so he does have the... Because that's his only magic in the meantime.
Yeah. So if Trinex were to appear, he'd have to be very safe on his magic because he's gonna have to go from, like Fire Rod to Hammer and then Ice Rod.
Yeah.
So it's very finicky on magic. Very doable, but gotta be safe.
Yeah, definitely. A question in chat about the sprites that our two runners are using. So Rick is using the bunny sprite, which I don't know what is the bunny sprite of the bunny sprite.
The bunny sprite of the bunny sprite is a bunny. He's just naked.
Oh.
Well, with fur, naked with fur. Come on.
Yes. And for Hippo's side, Batman's bunny sprite is Bruce Wayne in his suit.
Really?
It is. Yes.
Now that's a superpower.
Hopefully, I don't know. I'm hoping that if we need to go into desert with the book, we can see it on Hippo's side because his animation is actually kind of hilarious. I'm not going to spoil it unless we don't get to see it. But yeah. All right, so Hippo does get the big key from the basement chest and. Going to check out the item. I guess the item is in the big chest, right?
Yeah, the item is in the big chest.
Okay, for some reason I thought the other way around, so I was like, oh wait, no, I know we had to go to the basement for something.
Yes, the big key so we could open the big chest. And Rick doesn't, he would have to do that whole thing. Come back. He's basically set the big chest of Tower Hera as a last location. He will never come back for that.
We'll see, we'll see what's here.
And if it's something really good, that gives Hippo quite an edge.
The one thing that could be in here that would be most advantage to Hippo is if the mirror is in that big chest.
It's 50 rupees. Okay, so it will not penalize Rick.
Good.
And Rick did get ether,
Mm-hmm.
so it could be used for mire, but we don't know. Nobody's checked that area yet. Well, to be fair, only Rick could check it.
Yeah.
Ooh, Rick running low on bombs here. It's fine. There's a bunch in the back.
Yeah. There's a few in the next screen over.
Oh, yeah. Not everybody knows where all the bombs are. Oh, there's
one.
But, like, just behind the chest in the next room, there's 2 on the left-hand side under the pots, and there's 2 at the very back where the switch is.
And here comes Hippo meeting up with Helmets for Keen, and
he's switching directly to the hammer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the hard part about Helmets for King being in Hammer is just he likes to hover over that hole that'll knock you down. That will drop you two levels if you fall down it.
Yeah.
But making some quick work out of Helmet King with the hammer.
Quick enough. It's difficult. He's missing some shots. It looks like sometimes he hits it, but it's not actually connecting.
Mm-hmm.
Like, especially when he's been backed away towards the edge.
Yeah. There we go.
There we go.
And
but he has the bow, so 8 arrows, yeah.
Yeah, 8 arrows to the forehead, so he doesn't get knocked down.
I could see. I could tell how tense you were just now.
I was like, it's a very
holding your breath. Rick, you need to hit the switch.
Oh, there we go. There. That is Chris. Oh, that's a long master. Oh, what? That long master just got back up.
I don't know what happened.
What the heck?
Huh.
He was like going down and then like, nope, just kidding.
Yeah.
Okay, that's that. I've never seen that before. All right. But in any case, oh geez, that is impressive for Hippo. These wall scenes. This is why Randomizer gives me so much anxiety because of wall masters and like dungeons I'm not supposed to be in. It's very rude.
It can be rude, yes. Getting the big key. Probably a small key.
Yep. Yeah, usually for pod rounding without the mirror, some runners tend to just go straight to the boss and then come back later for the dark maze, but it looks like Rick will just clear it all since he's here.
Mm-hmm.
Also, rude wall master, please. Please don't.
Oh god, there's a Lionel in here.
Oh, that is rude. Yeah, again, just like what are Lionels doing inside of dungeons?
It's actually pretty good. It'll help him like death warp back to the beginning.
No, it's true, but they're so rude though. That's another shield. So we know where our second shield is.
Oh. And a heart. Oh, sanctuary heart.
Oh, there. Okay,
what smart moves on Rick's behalf? Remembers there's a wall master there.
That worked out so well for Rick.
Nice. Better than a mirror.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Hippo got his shield from the digging game.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, now's not a time to get hit, though.
No, not that time, Rick.
There we
go.
So, Hippo just catching up on all the Death Mountain checks now.
Yeah, he'll be getting his Master Sword.
Because honestly, like, if you think about the execution of these two runners, they're pretty on par with each other. It's just that Rick has that mobility upgrade with that flute. It is incredibly helpful.
Mm-hmm.
Rather than walk everywhere, he can just flute, and it catches up.
Yeah. Let me see though, in Hippo's defense, I feel like for most runners, they tend to prioritize crystal dungeons first, and then if need be, they'll go into pendants later on. So I feel like Hippo may be going into Eastern. He should be going there soon because he's going to be running out of places to look for items eventually. But yeah, he'll usually do as many checks as he can in crystal dungeons, so you can complete them.
Yep. And yes, people have been wondering, like, why did Rick skip Harmless Hellway? There's a chest in there! Well, that's because it's a key.
Yeah.
Key for a key type situation.
Mm-hmm.
Use your hammer, Rick.
There we go.
Hammer smashes ice.
Yeah, key logic in pod, it gets kind of confusing, but I just have to keep track of where you find them and know where some certain keys can't be in. I know that keys can't be in the dark maze, I believe.
Unless there's a bow or hammer in there.
Ah. And here's Mothula. Spikes that are stationary, so it won't be.
Oh yeah, this will be very easy.
Yep.
8 slashes. Well, if you don't push them inside the spikes, that is.
There we go. All right.
Hey, and a nice sword upgrade. That will put Rick, like, he's probably very confident now. Like, he can take on anything.
Yeah. Tempered sword, red mail. He's good.
Were I in Rick's position, I'd be rushing into dungeons. Like, don't do any more overworld. Go directly into dungeons. Like, he can beat everything now, and easily as well. Like, about the only thing that he might want to do, possibly, would be stock up on another potion, just in case he's lacking magic. I mean, it's always nice to have that extra potion for magic in case you're against Trinex or Cold Stare. So, that.
Yeah, so Rick still has to go into Thieves Town to get Samaria, so we can go into Rock and complete Mire. We still don't know what medallion is required for Mire as well.
But right now, the only thing we're missing for us that we need to know is medallion for Mire, and we need that mirror.
We need the mirror, yeah.
Yeah. Also the flippers.
And, ideally the flippers so we can get that boots.
Yes. Yes, boots are required. They're not really, but you need the boots.
Yes.
Please.
Yes. You want to go fast.
Yes.
Alright, so Hippo and Rick kind of doing a little bit of a switch through with Hippo going into pod. And Rick checking out the pyramid.
Hippo didn't check Catfish, which is something that Rick is going to go do now.
Yeah.
That's about it. He's probably going to save and quit after Catfish because there's nothing else in that region. And without a mirror, he won't be able to check out like Graveyard Ledger.
Yeah. Yeah, Catfish is one of those checks that it's kind of hard around in. You're not sure when you should check Catfish. We'll see if he has anything useful today.
I mean, it's a fish. Why would it be carrying anything useful? Okay, fine. In the original game, he's carrying Quake. I don't know why a fish has a way to tremble the earth. He wouldn't even feel it. He's underwater.
I think I heard a while back that the reason why Quake is on Catfish is because in Japanese lore, Catfish are known to cause earth. So that's why he has the Quake medallion.
Oh. Okay. That seems legit. Yeah.
And Catfish today has 20 rupees.
Hey, lucky you! You got a sub!
Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Mysterious
Lucky
Gifter.
You.
Thank you
Thank you for supporting Speed Gaming and all his channels. So kind.
Gosh. Yeah, you guys rock. You guys are the best.
I didn't get a sub. I don't want a sub. Okay. I'm sub to Speed Gaming Français.
Okay.
The true channel. No, it's not. It's just a francophone channel.
Yeah.
There we go. Turning in the mushroom. Going to fill up on his potion. Yeah. Good plan. Good plan.
So follow the French channel if you know French or would like to learn French. It's an awesome way to hear commentary and for races like Lead the Past Randomizer.
Exactly. Baguette.
Sorry. I just saw.
You're happy to see that arrow, aren't you? I know Rick was. He was exploding with joy.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, another sub was gifted to Dingus.
Also, thank you, Anonymous Kidder, for gifting us up to Dingus. Thank you for your support.
Hey, Speed Gaming can only put on performances thanks to viewers like you.
And it's like Rick is going to be able to end the town.
Yeah, he's probably going to power through Skullwoods, then go to Thieves Town. It's great strategy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he has everything he needs to be able to complete both. So, I'm glad he's focusing on dungeons and not doing more overworld. Because, yeah, he could have done, like, the Smith Chain, or he could have gone, I don't know. He could have finished, like, the front of Hyrule Castle if he wanted to.
Oh, hey, look, looks like you had to give stuff yourself.
Hey! Aw, thank you, Sinak.
Oh,
You're so kind.
Thank you.
I wasn't... Thank you. Thank you. Sinak is awesome. Sinak!
Yes.
Part of Team We're Bad at Team Names. Designer of Sahasrabot.
Yes.
Aid to like every tournament of Link to the Past randomizer ever.
Oh no, Hippo got grabbed.
Ah, no.
Oh no.
Ugh. So I'm glad that Rick is starting from the back.
Oh, that's a very interesting room here. There we go. Alright, Hippo will retrace his steps, be more mindful of the Ballmaster. Oh.
Taking a few hits, but that's okay. Because of red mail, like, this is nothing. It's... Oh, no, Hippo!
No.
He's not happy. He's not happy. Oh my.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't use the magic powder to just take care of the anti-fairy right then and there. And oh. For some reason, I thought Rick got grabbed too.
He makes it all the way to Argus.
Okay, not the worst.
Actually, it's not so bad. No, you can easily dance around him. That's exactly where you should be. Rick knows the strategy for Argus in this room. You have to place yourself against that block, because you can just back into it and like just keep hookshotting.
Alright, nice dodge there from Hippo's side.
Yeah, no issues whatsoever for Rick. Probably best to use spins to kill him rather than fire rod. There you go. Hey, not only that, he spins it into the spike, which kills him.
Yeah, very nice.
Nicely done.
Yeah.
Whereas Hippo managed to cross the bridge. Did not get grabbed. Did not do a correct key count, but did not get grabbed.
Correct, yes. Alright, and Rick does get his third crystal, but we'll be checking back.
Because there are two items in this dungeon, so he wants them both.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Right. Let's see we have going on in Skullwoods.
Nada.
Wait for our little friend to pick us up. There we go.
Rick is so smart, relying on those wall masters.
He appeared outside of the sprite. That's really weird. And Hippo also gonna be...
Well, he's had first-hand experience when it comes to that wall master, so he knew that he could do that.
Wallmaster trapped in service. See, the Wallmaster is never there when you want him to get you, and then in other times it's just very inconvenient. Like there's no
no middle.
No, there's no middle ground. Oh, got it. There we go. There we go, Rick. Okay, that's See, like that, like the Wallmaster is convenient in that case. Yeah, we don't have the mirror yet, so we gotta think of other ways.
It's useful.
Yeah.
But yeah, Rick completing Skullwoods. Just get both these items out of here. Hippo's almost done.
Yeah.
Hippo will actually have an equal crystal count to Rick after this.
Yeah, so look for that second item out of woods, though. Where was Flute? The Flute is in Eastern
Eastern.
Palace,
Yeah.
along with the Fire Rod.
And a third item we don't know about.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah, a little too early there, dude.
that's just mean.
Yeah.
But gets bombos.
Ooh,
That's
nice.
so looking good
All right.
for medallions.
Mhm.
And bombos is just always nice. If you have a cold stare.
And he'll just take, just slashing the heck out of Mothula. Gets it done.
Yep. Rewarded with a better weapon.
Yes. Very happy to see that.
Like look at Batman with his mouth. Rah! I got a crystal. Rah!
That's so good.
Rah!
All right, heading. So we're heading into Feast Town. We didn't see the back of Feast Town either, and I can't remember
So-
our item counts.
So
when we
I
were here
have to
earlier.
say, I'm sorry, but
Mhm.
now that we have found bombos, Hippo
Mhm.
in the world, that's where it was.
Yes.
Skull Woods. Just so you know, Hippo, Skull
Yeah.
Woods is
In the
where
Big
bombos.
chest of Skull Woods. You get the big key from
Yeah.
from the boss.
But that's where it is. Just so you know, Hippo.
Mm-hmm.
I know he's always been curious. I mean, he's part of that team, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Of course, he can't get to it until he gets the Fire Rod from Eastern Palace.
Yep. Which might take a while because he's even taking the long way all the way to Catfish.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Rick is looking very good.
Mm-hmm.
My goodness, he is missing just the mirror.
Yeah?
Yeah, just the mirror. He only needs the mirror not for Stolen Palace, but because Quake is on the floating island.
Yep.
And Quake is required for Turtle Rock. Also, he needs the flippers to go get the
Boots. Yeah.
because we need the boots.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I believe both runners have seen that, right?
Yes, both runners have seen it.
Okay.
But if you're Hippo, what do you do?
Let's see.
Do you go for completable dungeons? Like the only completable dungeon for him is Eastern,
Yeah, he can't really go anywhere
but
else
it's
at the moment.
dependent.
Mm-hmm.
So like, will he be tempted to do stuff like the Smith chain, or what would he do?
Yeah. I would say he would go into Eastern at the point. I think that's what he's doing.
Who knows right now? It does look
No.
like it's the right direction.
Yes, yes.
I think it is because there's nothing else in that direction.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he is heading to Eastern, so it will unlock him with the fire rod. And
Unless you're
no,
going,
he's not.
No. Oh, he's probably turning the
He's
mushroom.
turning the mushroom. Ooh,
No.
This is also the long route.
Oh,
What?
no. He's going to Eastern? Oh.
He thought it
oh.
through. He thought it through.
Good decision. Good decision, dude.
I approve.
Yes.
Go, Hippo, go.
It's like don't go to the witch. The witch has nothing. We just
Oh,
know
man.
that, but we know that she has nothing.
Could you imagine if
Hmm.
the boomerang actually was batarangs for that sprite?
Oh my gosh, that would be amazing.
That would hurt because I don't think batarangs are supposed to come back. I think they're just sharp.
Yeah, that's true. Good point.
Rick is doing a full clear of this dungeon before heading to the boss.
Yeah?
It's specifically in Randomizer, this is not the best route. You should be
Mhm.
going to the boss directly because if you were to get an item on it, you could clear out of these down much faster.
Mm-hmm.
But it's okay
Ooh.
to do a full clear. I mean, Rick has an advantage. Everywhere
Yes.
he's gone, he's basically gotten an item.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's done a few detours, sure, like Catfish.
Oh, it's
There's
a
a
cave. All right.
Did-
That unlocks the
Spike
upper
cave.
cave. Mm-hmm. And Spike Cave.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, Spike Cave.
But actually, Spike Cave is not yet in logic.
And why is that?
Because for Spike Cave, you actually require either 2 bottles or half magic.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know that.
Not many people do, actually.
Hmm. Plus, you know, no one likes to go to Spike Cave unless you really have to, but...
Hey, Spike Cave doesn't get enough love.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it hurts to go there.
Yeah.
It's even torturous, which is what I was encouraging our runner to go. I know it. Mirror in Spike Cave. I'm calling it.
Yes, and we have Rick meeting up with Armos Knights. We'll have an easier time.
Oh,
with the
much
bow and arrow.
easier.
Oh.
Even gets a quick go? Maybe? Yeah?
Oh, not quite. Oh.
Not quite. Almost.
Alright, well, Rick
Yes.
has his 4th crystal, but nothing besides Samaria coming out of Feast Town.
It does not. Okay, yeah. So Spike Cave does not require any amount of hearts. You can get there with 14.
Mm-hmm.
15 if you don't have a hook shot. 13 if you're doing it with the hook shot and you do a bomb.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not in logic.
Mm-hmm.
It's like we're just talking about logical placements here.
Correct.
And yes, the game assumes you also always have 999 rupees at all times. So that's why Zora is always in logic once you get the flippers or the gloves.
And nothing coming out of Bumper Cave today.
Yeah, Hippo saving and quitting after getting to the big key chest.
Yep, getting that fire rod and flute.
Yeah, but there's still that one last item on the boss. He saved and quit before going there. I don't blame him. He's got his progression.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully Rick actually goes to Misery Mire area at some point, because
I think he's on there right now.
it's a dungeon he can complete.
Assuming that Mire doesn't require Quake.
Yeah.
Which
We'll find out.
it will... Yeah,
It will.
Oh no!
It will.
Alright, okay, so...
Well, this is actually very good,
Yeah.
because we're closing down on the number of remaining checks for Rick.
Okay, so both Mire and Turtok will be needing Quake
So the worst
this
thing to see
time.
would be the flippers, I think. But we
Oh,
get
a
a
book.
book, so that's desert in logic.
Okay.
And ether.
Okay, looks like... Imagine Rick would probably will go into desert right now. And our first time in the desert area, aside from like,
So here's Hippo's take 2 in Skulls.
once more with feeling. Also want to bring up that in terms of the pedestal, I believe Pet is dead, right? Swamp Palace, Swamp Palace
It
require
did.
flippers and mirror, and Swamp Palace has a pendant, so unless there's silvers or a sword upgrade, then I'm sorry guys, pedestal is dead.
Even if there was a sword or silvers there, they won't be getting it.
Yeah, I think for these 2 runners, they're fine with tempered sword.
I should hope so.
I hope so too. But we definitely still need the mirror to get Quake.
Bombs. I don't know if we saw a second item in the desert yet. That was bombs there.
No. There's the big key. Which means that I don't think he went into the torch, but I imagine it's not boots locked. Unless there's something important there.
Yeah, boots are definitely not required because you got the big key.
Mm-hmm.
You got the small key from this chest up in the middle here. So yeah, we may never get the boot.
You know, we can't go
The
fast.
the flippers could be in GT.
Yeah, it's a compass. Okay, yeah, boots. Desert Palace is officially not boots locked.
I'm sad.
Yeah. No, Pedestal is dead because the Quake Medallion is on the floating island, which you need the mirror for.
Yeah.
And you need the mirror to get there, and also need the mirror to get into Swamp Palace, which is a pendant. So, unfortunately, the mirror cannot be on there this time.
Yeah, once Rick gets his mirror, he won't be opening any more chests or going to any more distant locations. Well, unless it's like exactly on the way. If he's walking in front of a chest, he might open. But
yeah. Alright, and Hippo ties up Rick in Crystal Count with his 4th out of Skullwoods. Now that I think about it, I don't really need Bombos, do we?
No, unless we have a cold stare that's just useful.
That's true, yeah.
Plus, just the gauntlet. I mean, without half magic, you don't want to use it for every room.
Right, that's true.
Here we go. See, look, there's Bombos.
Yeah, just set everything on fire.
Fortunately, Rick didn't wait long enough for these guys to come out, so.
Hippo
but it did take care of that one Moldorm.
And Hippo utilizing our Wallmaster Express to get a quick exit out of Skullwoods.
So the second item.
Oh, sorry, so yeah, that our tracker puts up a pretty good point that Swamp is pretty much useless in the seed because Mirror is our go mode.
Yep.
Which will lead to Quake.
We could still find flippers and they could lead to Ice Palace, but no, we won't set a foot in Swamp.
Oh,
hey, hi Trinex.
Hey Trinex, how you doing? Yeah, Trinex is one of those bosses where Trinex will not appear in certain arenas. He will not be in Skullwoods because that breaks the game in half. I believe he also will be in Moldorm 2 up in Ganon's Tower, I believe.
The boots are on the Halikalian Island.
yes. We need the flippers to get to.
It's actually a good thing that Rick had Tempered Sword here because he had used 2 Fire Rod shots on the torches just outside. So he didn't have a full bar of magic here. And look at how much magic he has left.
Yeah.
And that's with Tempered.
The wonderful Trinex fight from Rick and collects his 5th.
Rick is sporting a good lead here. I am going to say it's because of that dip into Eastern. That flute gave him quite the edge for movement. But off we go because Desert did not contain our progression. Where do you go now? You only have overworld checks left.
Well, we can start off the blacksmith chain, but without the mirror, I'll have to do things the long way.
Yep. Now, you could also do Magic Bat. I don't think he's done that yet.
Yeah, Trap brings up a good point. We have not checked Zora, which is technically in logic with the gloves.
Technicalities. Come on.
I mean...
Technicality.
I mean, technically you need the lamp, but I'm pretty sure some murders don't need it, so...
Technical.
Yeah, Catfish was garbage. It was just some 20 rupees.
We're on the hunt. The game is on.
But looks like Hippo will be going into deserts.
And Rick is going where? Digging game. Oh, right, he never did this.
Yeah, Digging game was actually very quick. Yeah.
But it was Village of Outcasts, save and quit. Then Hype Cave, save and quit. Or Hype Cave pod, so yeah. He didn't check Stumpy.
Yeah, so we're on to mention, so Hippo did use the book to enter desert, so when Batman reads the tablet, his parents come up in a thought bubble.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
How cruel is that?
I know.
Why? Why, sprite designer? Because it's supposed to be a tombstone?
I don't know.
Oh my god! Oh, that is awful.
Yeah.
It is genius, but it's awful.
I'm sorry, chat, for bringing it up, but it's too good. Like whoever is the sprite artist for Batman, I congrats, kudos to you, sir or ma'am, or you know,
Person of any denomination.
Thank you. I was trying to think of.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. The term.
Mm-hmm.
Is it like MX? How do you say MX?
I think so. Yeah. I'm not sure actually.
Mix.
Sorry.
What?
No, just reading chat. 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 You keep being you. You never change.
I don't think they can.
That's true. Anyway, Rick will be able to combo both blacksmith and check out magic bats.
Yeah, hopefully.
I think something has to be here. Like,
he might also opt to go do the front of Hyrule. There's the Dark Cross we haven't seen. I think.
There's also Ice Pass. Well, no, Ice Pass isn't on logic. Never mind.
He could sequence break to Ice, but I don't think that's a good idea at this point.
Unless you find the flippers here.
Remember, I called Spike Cave to have the mirror.
That's true.
Even if it's not yet in logic.
Mm-hmm.
Because Spike Cave needs more love.
I think we're down to Spike Cave and the purple chest.
Hammer pegs.
Oh, those are hammer pegs. Yeah, it's really hard to route when you don't have to go back and forth.
I mean, when it's for the mirror.
Yeah, it's true. Yes.
Oh yeah, Rick is getting closer and closer to his go mode, guaranteed. It does mean that Hippo is catching up. If he can guess correctly for the mirror location, like that would help out.
Yeah, definitely catch up to Rick a little bit closer.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to get his 5th crystal. They're going to be on equal footings for crystal. Rick has done a few more checks than Hippo. But if Hippo guesses correctly and goes to Spike Cave, I mean, don't know it's Spike.
I mean...
This is awful. I hate this. I hate this. Why? One peg at a time is torture.
Also, hey, what's up, Trinex? How you doing, dude?
Hey, mirror.
All right.
So here we go. Rick gonna go get his medallion, and he's gonna be in go mode.
So almost go mode. He won't be in go mode just yet until he gets that Quake medallion.
Yeah. Well, he can't do anything until he gets it anyway, because the only 2 dungeons are remaining.
Yes.
Like, yeah. I'm curious if we'll go into Turtle Rock first or just go away.
I think, I would imagine after getting Quake, he'll go to Mire and then be able to go Mire first and then Turtle Rock. So after Turtle Rock, we'll just go straight to the tower.
It's one thing to do, but while you're already up there, that's the thing.
That's
like, you're going to have to
true.
climb back up again anyway.
That's true, yeah.
The boots are in Lake Hylia Island. I'm just going to say that, like, every 5 minutes. The boots are in Lake Hylia Island.
It's like we can see them. Also, we were just talking about Spike Cave.
I mean, Spike Cave needs love. Maybe the flippers are there. I wish we had the...
Alright, Hippo saving and quitting. See where his next move is.
Really do.
Oh, he's
also running low on checks.
Oh, never.
He is doing Spike Cave. Yeah. See, if the flippers are in Spike Cave, and then he finds the mirror, he can go get the boost and might catch him up. It's going to be late in the game, but no, he doesn't go do Spike Cave. Never mind.
Oh, where are you going, Hippo? Oh, that's right. He has to go to Spike Cave.
No, he's going to go check the tablet.
Oh, right. Either tablet. Okay.
Yeah.
And in 1 hour, 9 minutes, 33 seconds. No, 36 seconds. Got a little bit of a delay there.
Flutes away, off to Meyer. Nope,
And
off to get more potions. Sure, why not? Oh, wait, he has 2 bottles? They both have 2 bottles. Okay, so Spike Cave is in logic.
Mm-hmm. And with that, we are in...
He really keeps dodging that one arrow.
Rick is in 95% go mode, assuming we don't need the boots for GT. Which, I don't know, it's hard to say at this point, but we'll see.
I don't know if there is a correct play when it comes to Meyer or TR.
Mm-hmm.
Because the boots could be in TR. I mean, so the flippers could be in TR, but the flippers could be in Meyer. But it doesn't really matter.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're gonna full clear Turtle Rock no matter what.
That's true, yeah.
And you have better odds of finding the flippers there. You might go pick up those. You will go pick up those boots. Even just GT, it'll be faster.
Mm-hmm. But we'll be checking out Spike Cave while he's here. We do know that Rick is definitely in go mode. Well, 95% go mode.
Hippo doesn't have the cape.
The cape was in Thieves Town, right?
Yeah, it was in the base. Oh yeah, the big chest of Thieves Town.
That's right. Yeah, he didn't go to the back.
Yeah. You don't get to the island without flippers.
Yeah, the cape advantage that Rick will have maybe come into play when it comes to GT, because there's some nasty fiends up in the tower.
Splash Elite won't work because you have to be out of the water to be able to use the mirror.
Mm-hmm. Also, looks like Hippo is setting up for Magic Bat, but did he? Oh, that's right. He turned into the mushroom. No, wait. He has the powder, right? Wait. Hippo found the powder, right? It was in Hera.
And they both have it.
He might be.
Yeah, you even saw the little Y icon.
Yeah. I imagine. I think he's He probably just did it out of habit.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But you need to activate it to be able to. Okay.
Yeah.
That's okay.
That's okay. I know. I've done that before. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. It was technically a fake powder, not a fake powder.
Yeah.
It's a fake powder. Alright, how does fake powder work? Well, GT, let me tell you about this amazing glitch! If you're completely out of magic, and you were to use the cane of Samaria, and it does that little sound beep beep because you don't have any magic, and you press to start the menu item, and you switch over to either the mushroom or the powder, you'll get a free powder shot.
Mm-hmm. Of course, Hippo had the powder the entire time, which is totally not needed.
Why will no one pick up that arrow?
They don't want it.
It's an arrow.
They have enough arrows already.
Arrow of destiny.
Alright.
Hey, anytime, DT, anything to help out fellow viewers of this match. I hope you use that in your next scene.
Meanwhile, Rick is doing the Druko mode for Meyer, and we'll see what our boss is in this dungeon. Meanwhile, Hippo's going to be showing us our Zora check, our first visit here.
Yep.
And
second Argus.
Yeah.
So, in this mode of Randomizer, every boss will appear once, and 3 bosses will appear twice. So it's still technically possible to see like another Trinex.
That is true.
We are limited by location, so like Trinex can't be at Moldorm 2, but Rick, go to the center of the room.
There you
Silly
go.
bunny. Silly bunny.
Alright. Where is the mirror? The mirror was in Hammer Pegs in the Dark World.
So it might take Hippo a little while before he gets there. 5 rupees. Ew, 1% return from Zora.
Mm-hmm.
Tricky for kids. I didn't even think of that.
Right, so Rick will be heading back up the mountain, hopefully for the last time.
Hopefully, yes, because there is that one remote possibility.
Ugh.
It's remote. It's like less than 5% chance.
Well, I feel like at this rate, even if the big key is on the torch, then the flippers have to be somewhere in GT, right? All things considered,
No,
hopefully?
there's all these mirror locations.
Oh, that's right.
There's K45, there's Graveyard Ledge. That's it. And there's also all the checks that Rick hasn't done, like Spike Cave, front of Hyrule Castle.
It's true, yeah. I think Hippo will be going into Hammerpegs. We'll be getting that mirror, and we'll also be in 95% go mode.
It's a good thing he didn't pick up the Smith before he did this, because otherwise he'd have to come back. So this is a smart move, doing the pegs before getting the Smith.
Yeah.
But he will be in go mode. Rick does have that one dungeon advantage, plus 1 extra climb.
Yes, correct.
Well, 2 extra climbs now of the mountain.
Alright, and about it's like maybe like 10 minutes afterwards, after Rick, Hippo is also in almost go mode. See what the big key and Ganon's tower is located.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. So Rick will be our first player into Turtle Rock. We'll see again out of place Chain Chop just floating there. Oh, all right.
That's nice.
Yeah. We were worried about swords early on in the game, but now we have
good now.
all 4. Yeah,
all good. Butter Bunny. I'm trying to think of what it would take for Hippo to make it back in the game, because with this, Rick has a solid lead. Like, it would take Rick like an immense effort in like not being good, which we know he is. So
yeah, I think if that's right, Hippo has to hope that the big key is on the torch, and it's going to be turning into the Flipper's hunt to get the boots.
Yeah, but even then, those Flippers odds are high that they are in GT.
Which we have seen this week about our runners not having the boots for the entire seed, only to find that big key there. So
yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Will Rick just think it's like odds are in my favor? GT big key will not be on that torch and not open any chests, or will he be playing it safe and opening everything on the way?
Well, we did see Rick get the true God. Well, he skipped the left side of Meyer than that earlier.
Which I don't blame. But like, we'll truly know if he's gonna skip everything if he doesn't do Mimic Cave.
Correct, yeah. But it looks like Hippo will be going into Turtle Rock first.
Yep. And if the Flippers are here in Turtle Rock, he's gonna go back down the mountain no matter what. He will get those boots.
Another rude room for Rick to be in.
See, it's exactly this type of room that would be very bad. Like if he were to die accidentally without using one of his potions.
Yeah, I was gonna say, there we go.
Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, see, Rick playing it safe takes his potion. Do not blame him at all. Taking a death there would set him back, and that would give Hippo that just a little bit more chance to catch up. Where are you going, Rick? Where are you going, Rick?
think he's getting. I don't know.
I don't know if this is faster.
Hmm.
I don't think it's faster. It's safer.
Yeah.
Faster.
I'd like to point out for Randomizer, we know that most runners don't like the idea of using safeties, but they're good. It's a good idea to have, a blue potion or a green potion if you need to get a magic refill for when you say, I don't know, a cold stare. You have to use that fire rod shots or combos, or if you're fighting the Trinex and you're low on magic.
Yeah, having one blue potion when you're heading into GT is almost essential in Randomizer. Just because you're never sure how much magic you're going to have.
Yeah.
Unless you have half magic or you're very conservative.
Yeah.
And they can play as conservative as they want because they have 10 hearts. No, 9 hearts.
9 hearts. 9 hearts on Rick's side and 10 on Rick. Yeah.
And there's a skip of Mimic Cave.
Right.
So if there's a small key in the next chest, we might see a skip of the entirety of Laser Bridge.
Question in chat, are they in go mode? They are in 95% go mode because neither runner has the boots. We know where they are, but we need the flippers to get there since they are on Lake Hylia Island.
I forgot to mention that 5 minutes ago. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Thanks for the reminder. Yes. Okay.
Yes. But yes, as we were talking about the runners, please be sure to give them a channels. They are putting on one heck of a race to wrap up week 3 of Randomizer week in the league. Tomorrow will be a whole new mode. What mode is that, by the way, Rick? What are you guys going to be running this week?
Well, starting tomorrow, it'll be mystery. Ooh. So mystery could mean anything.
Yep.
Yes. The weights have been predetermined. If you are curious about the weights, you can actually consult the A Link to the Past Randomizer League website. Let me see if I can find it. Weights. Rules, weights. Here we go. You can check out this lovely website.
Yeah.
To get the information about the weights of the mystery seed. So we could end up with cross keys. We could see more Randomizer. Definitely could see some key sanity. We could see a lot of stuff. But unfortunately, we will not see B-Miser.
Correct. We also won't be seeing retro mode because Sahaba does not like retro mode.
Sahaba doesn't like retro mode? Oh.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. That's a good question. We should ask Sinak.
Sinak, why?
Oh, what the heck? Oh. Hey, Trinex for the second time in your home dungeon.
Yeah, so that means we won't be seeing a Trinex on the way up.
Correct, yeah, so that's good for our runners.
Yeah, there is no possibility. I can't believe there's no possibility of retro. I just realized that. It's like, I've been training retro my whole life and we can't even race it.
So according to Fear Agent, who is our commissioner of the... Fear Agent doesn't like retro. So that's fair point.
That's not fair. Well, he is organizing this, so yeah. I guess it's fair. Good job, Rick. He is using his cape very smartly.
Yeah, I want to point out that Rick did skip the rest of Laser Bridge, so is in... In his mind, he's in definite go mode, but we will see.
He's taking the chance anyway, which I absolutely encourage.
So, should we get this game started? Or we have
I think that's a good idea. We should start the game. Did you want to talk about it? Or do you want me?
I'll talk about it. So we have 22 chests in Ganon's tower. One of them has the key that will help us ascend the rest of the top of the tower. Put you guys in the chat. Numbers 1 through 22. Numbers no less than 1, no more than 22. Whole numbers, please. Pi, no fractions, no imaginary numbers.
So restrictive.
Well, the bot can only handle so much.
What did you pick?
I usually like to pick number 5.
I was a bit mean. I picked 7. So if they go right side...
Oh, yeah.
Just a little mean. I'm actually trying to make it so that Hippo might have a fighting chance to make it back.
Yeah.
But Hippo is not even checking out Laser Bridge either.
Alright, so here we go. We're going to stop the game, and Rick will be entering the tower. And should be able to do
He's
this.
gonna check right away. I don't blame him.
Oh, never mind. Alright, chest 1 on the torch is 20 rupees.
Boots not required.
Yep, Rick is definitely now income.
I wonder if he's gonna do a Dark Magician now that he's gone this way. Might go full left too. That's not common if you see full left.
Alright. Chest number 2, we have 20 rupees. Number 3, heart container. Can deal with these rude soldiers. 4, the small key, and 5 is another small key.
He is going for the Dark Magician route. While Hippo takes down Trinax!
Very nice, that's a 6 crystal, and we'll just have to fire. Alright. Next up, we have 10 arrows and 20 rupees.
That thief is really weird. Look at that bunny head! Look at the bunny head!
Oh, that's terrifying.
That's creepy. You know what that is?
Oh, what is that?
That's basically Shadow Link.
Oh, that's
Shadow
terrifying.
Bunny.
Get into the wall master.
Ooh.
I've never seen any enemies with that bunny head before. That is
Creepy.
That's the stuff nightmares are made out of.
Sleep well tonight, crazy sunshine.
Ugh.
Here we go. Hippo entering mire.
Yep.
Well, first he has to perform a little dance and jump, but then the cave will open.
Alright, got a map coming up.
Shovel. Can of burner.
Okay.
Rick is picking up this extra key. He doesn't need to. He already has 2 in his inventory. He could actually skip that key if he wanted to. Just talking about more efficiency.
I think this is coming up chest 9? Let's count. Actually, no.
What?
Chest 12. Sorry, thank you. I was kind of the chest 12.
Yes, compass room will be chest number 12.
Okay.
Map room. Sorry.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yes. Oh.
What happened?
What? Wait, what?
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, I'm not gonna question it.
Nope. Now, without a boomerang, he's forced to resort to Samaria.
That pug went through that enemy.
Yeah, it was weird. But Randomizer makes weird things happen.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. There's
a
Vicky.
Unlucky number 13.
Alright, and tonight's winner is going to be EMP. Any amount of money, you are the winner of the Vicky guessing game.
You get 49 bragging points.
Nice.
We also have some runner-ups. Oh my god.
Let's see. Oh,
I'm gonna say Shushan, Meridian Levy, Leukemia 83, Howl Asurakun, Mr. Tanuki, Sincere Montreal, all get more points. 5 to be precise.
Nice.
5 bragging points. I don't have a lot of bragging.
Nah.
Because I only play on Speed Gaming Francais, and like you usually only get like 12 points.
Yeah.
Points are determined by amount of participants in the contest.
It's like those spike balls are just going for Rick. Just so rude. Alright, Hippo making his way to finishing the mire.
Rick How many potions does Rick have? Does he have any?
Did he get any after?
He used one in Turtle Rock.
Yes.
Does he have any left? Because he's only got a half magic bar.
I think he has a green.
No, he switched to green for a blue. Okay, so Rick still has one blue left. Just trying to think like, okay, still has to be careful because theoretically there could be a
there could be another cold stare.
There could be 2 cold stares.
Mm-hmm.
Because we haven't seen any. There could be 2 cold stares.
Actually, I thought Rick used the blue potion when he was in Turtle Rock in the early parts of the dungeon. No.
Yeah, but he has a second one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
okay,
yeah. So theoretically, there could be 2 cold stares in here.
Yes.
Which would be awful.
Alright, thank you, Jeff, for clearing that up. So, see, he did empty his green to get the blue. Okay, that's for some reason I thought he still had green and blue on him. Thank you, chat. This is why you guys are the best. Like, come on.
Oh, but we have a video.
Oh.
So gonna be pretty easy. Just put on the cape and start slashing away.
Mm-hmm.
Because the game is not good at doing 2 things at the same time, your magic doesn't drain while you're slashing.
Awfully convenient.
Yeah, I know, right? So you conserve a lot more magic just by slashing.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot to remind in chat. Oh, the boots are on Lake Hylia.
Yes. Which, unfortunately, we will not be using this seed. Sadly.
Here we go. Hippo is going to be entering GT soon. Fortunately, Rick has that insurmountable lead.
Yeah, he's got at least a good 10-minute lead.
I mean, it's not insurmountable, but considering his skill level and his advantage in position, like, it's not looking good.
Yeah. We'll see if Hippo will opt to not go to left to right side, maybe close the gap a little bit, but at this point, this is Rick's race to.
I'm being called out.
It's definitely this room that Rick is in is definitely the nicest room I've seen.
Oh yeah, you don't even have to worry about that. I mean, he's not even in your way.
No, there have been 2 seeds that I've seen where a big spike ball is right in the middle.
Just burning. So Hippo, having done Hope Room, he's going left. He's probably not going to Dark Magician, so he's going to find his big key a little faster than Rick did. Just a little.
Yeah.
Rick checking his final chest, hoping to find some silver arrows or maybe half magic. Both would be helpful. He puts his max health at 12, which is actually really low if you think about it.
Though with red mail, it's got a little bit.
Yeah, with red mail you're fine, but like for a seed where they had to do a lot of checks, still, not much hurts.
So unless we find there's Cold Stare.
No, there's a Cold Stare, but he has Bombos.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that also means that he'll be a little lower in magic when he goes to face Ganon. He's probably going to use his Butter Sword here to finish him off. Probably not going to use Fire Rod, but still. Switch to Hookshot before you kill him. Switch to Hookshot before you kill him. Come on, switch to Hookshot before you kill him. Nah. The reason why you want to switch to Hookshot before you kill him is because you can't open your menu during the explosion.
Alright, looks like we are in for a Golden Sword Silverless fight.
And yes, Sinak bringing up a very good point. When it comes to like impassable locations, like oh my god, there's an impossible blob or spike. I mean, you're having a lot of issues. Use the bombs. If you hurt yourself, they can't hurt you during the iframes.
Yeah.
Don't hurt yourself at home. Do not use bombs at home. This is not wise.
Also, I want to point out, I was talking earlier in the race about rude places that the Wallmaster can be in. The room that you go into before going to Agate 2, that is one of them.
Actually, that would have meant that if he had gone back to the beginning from that Wallmaster, they would have been on equal footing.
Yeah.
Could you imagine?
Oh, God. Yeah. Oh, that's a nice setup for
a double.
nice.
Yeah, the third one couldn't launch his ball fast enough.
Ooh.
But almost enough. I think it's one more. There we go.
There you go.
So Rick completed GT without getting wall mastered.
Very nice.
Off to Ganon.
Alright. Gonna wrap things up here soon. And the good thing about Ganon is that he'll also tell us where those numbers were.
Yes, but not as if it's very useful right now. I mean,
well, yeah, true. But like, it would be interesting to know.
I mean, it'd be useful for like next week if ever you're in swordless.
Yeah.
I don't even know if that's a mode actually.
Like
if they took out retro, does fear swordless?
I think it's like a 10% chance
not.
of it being
5% chance.
5%. Okay, if that's okay. All right. Meanwhile, Rick is starting up the Ganon fight, making some quick work with using some iframes with the hook shots.
It's been 5 minutes. I forgot to mention. The boots are on Lake Hylia Island.
Yes.
No retro during Mystery Week. I'm afraid not. Because fear retro.
Yes. Alright, so where was that other bow? The
Death
Mountain.
Oh my god, that's in Mimic Cave!
Oh no. Well, it's fine. Everyone fine. Yeah, it's fine. We don't need those. You know what? Those are overrated.
Yeah. With the correct setup here, you can actually do 3 spins on Ganon per torch lighting up. Rick did not set that up for this one. He's not in a good position with this one either. So he's doing like 2 at a time, which is conservative and safe. He still has a blue potion too. Yes. He's fine. This is all about just running the motions.
Oh, gotta be
very conservative.
Got a few more slashes to go.
Yep.
Gotta be really careful with his magic.
Yeah, he can still get 2 spins in every time he puts in a shot of his lamp. It should almost be enough because this is it.
Yeah.
Because he'll have to use his potion after. And that's
there it. There you go.
Takes it down. 12 spins, and that's all we need. So everybody in chat, put your GGs for our winner today from Team We're Bad at Team Names, AdirondackRick!
Crossing the finish line with an in-game time of 1 hour, 37 minutes, and 29 seconds.
And an official time of 1 hour, 37 minutes, and 30.
Nice. I'd buy that for a rupee.
Yeah, but where are our flippers? I've been crying for flippers. My feet are wet, but there are no flippers on them.
Alright.
We'll be inviting Rick to join us shortly. I'm sure he wants to give an interview.
Yeah. See Hippo. See if he finishes his way through the tower. But a good race between these 2 runners. And in case you guys haven't done so already, please be sure to give them both a follow on their channel. And see how they do for the rest of the league. There are 4 more weeks. Yeah.
I've got a torch there, Hippo. You're gonna fall. Oh no!
Yeah, he's gonna fall, yeah.
But yeah, Hippo is known for playing this game, Link to the Past Randomizer, as well as Super Metroid.
Yeah.
Rick is known for cursing. I mean, he's known for enjoying his time at playing Link to the Past Randomizer, as well as playing Dr. Mario.
Yes.
And many other games.
Yeah.
I think they're both variety streamers. Hippo's not opening any of the chests.
Nope, he is just gunning it to the top.
Yeah. We're gonna invite Rick to join us shortly.
And yes, put it in the chat that you guys may know Rick as being one of the veteran here in the randomizer community. So definitely check him out in races that. All right, and we're gonna go ahead and get started with our post. AdirondackRick.
Yeah, we are joined with Rick. GG's, Rick. Congratulations.
Nice walking seed.
Yeah. Hey. So, Rick.
Yes.
Let's talk about mirrors. Let's talk about mirrors.
You know,
I hear you like them a lot.
You know, we said something in the pre-race setup on IRC about the mirror.
Yes.
Mirror was my go mode in the practice seat I did before this. Mirror was pretty much my go mode here as well. And yeah, I kept getting nervous about something that I'm sure you'll reference at some point.
Whatever could you mean?
Gee, I don't know.
I know you were frustrated at that arrow that was at the potion shop.
Oh yeah.
I know you blew up that poor witch's assistant.
Yeah, like he didn't do anything wrong, just hanging out, like, you know, helping out a nice old witch. But sad to say that, you know, this turned out to be a bootsless seed. So lots of walking around, but I'm sure you guys got all your steps in. How are you feeling, Rick, after taking the win tonight?
This one felt pretty good, and so 1:37:29 is the fastest Randomizer I've ever done.
Nice.
Oh, congrats.
And it's been the fastest Randomizer I've done by about maybe 15 minutes. So
wow, nice, very nice.
What a seed to actually have that happen.
A boostless seed.
Yeah, no, bootless seed that had me worried about something.
But weren't you glad to never find those flippers?
Yeah.
Well, I kind of wanted those flippers, but I kind of didn't want those flippers because obviously what they would have also have opened up by way of Swamp Palace or Ice Palace.
Yeah.
But as I was about to allude to, I sat there for probably the better part of 40 minutes worrying about that Harapod that I did.
Because you left the item there.
That's true.
Item in the big chest, and
like we knew it was nothing, but obviously it could have kept on your mind for a long time.
And obviously, my route, my decisions were going to be like, okay, if this doesn't turn out to be anything, do I go back up the mountain? Having the book definitely gave me some reason to go back up there. So when I was going to go check Ether, go check that. But then I'm like, okay, let's do the breadsmith. Let's do the hammer pegs. Oh, hi, Mirror. Okay.
That's nice.
Yeah.
And then going through Misery Mire and Turtle Rock, going, please don't put these.
Oh
no! Unfortunately, Hippo fell to Ganon.
Alright,
sorry about that, Rick.
Sorry.
That was a reflexive.
Sorry.
That is a really rough spot in order to take that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he doesn't have any more potions right now, so I don't think he does.
Yeah, I wanted to hold on to that one potion as long as I possibly could.
Oh yeah, you switched to that lamp just for those last 4 little shots. I'm like, you have 1 heart, Rick, and no magic. Just chug it. But yeah, you did take the win. That is 5 wins out of 6 for team we're bad at team names. For a team that's bad at team names, they're not bad at playing.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, we've gotten bailed out by a few circumstances, but you know, it's good to keep up pace with Team Kappa because they definitely need some pressure in this Lost Woods division, and I don't know what the next few weeks are going to bring, but if we keep on this blistering path, week 7, hello.
Yeah, you're looking good so
Team
far.
Bad versus Team Kappa.
Do you so going into week 4 with Mystery Week, who do you have running?
For week number 4, it's going to be both Clifford and Sinek going for us. I'm taking the week off. I've done these first 3 weeks. So it's going to be those two as far as that is concerned. Looking forward to at least standing on the sidelines and cheering the teammates on. This has definitely been a fun experience here.
Right.
Hippo's finally finalizing his fight against Ganon. Just a few more spins left.
Be really careful.
Come on, you can do it.
I will say that Hippo definitely did put on a very good showing here.
Oh yeah. Honestly, what gave you that really big lead at the very beginning was getting the flute.
Yes,
it took him a long time to get to Eastern. So you had that movement advantage from the get-go. After that, it's just like the longer it took, like you kept getting like all that movement advantage. It amounted to like about a dungeon in advance.
Meanwhile, we're gonna go ahead and
GG's Hippo.
GG's to Hippo for finishing up the seed.
Put your GG's in chats. For Hippo has completed the game with an official SRL time of where is it?
There we go.
I just had it. It just scrolled back down.
I know.
Of 1 hour, 45 minutes, and 48 seconds. GG's to Hippo.
Yeah.
Both of our runners.
And I'll say this, that the fact that both runners finish an Randomizer a sub 2 is definitely a good sign.
Yes.
It's definitely very good. I mean, unfortunately, when the world is our gosh darn dang bombos continues to remain winless, but I think if they keep at it, they're going to definitely get themselves a few W's on the schedule.
Absolutely. And we're going to go ahead and see if we can bring in Hippo in race interview.
Here momentarily. I know everybody's waiting to hear from Hippo.
Yes.
Are you?
There
here
we
he
go.
is.
All right, there we go.
GG's Hippo. Congratulations on finishing the seed.
Thanks.
So, I just want to point it out. So the one main difference between
Eastern.
Yes, it was Eastern.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, I knew right away. Once I got that about an hour in, I knew it was going to take a lot for me to come back on that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was the big one. After that, did get a little bit tilted for not going there, but at the same time, it was Dark World access in 5 minutes or something.
Yeah, with the
ridiculous.
Yeah, that was crazy with the Dark World access in the seed.
I saw that and nothing. I was like, oh, we're gonna do this. Okay, all right, seed. But yeah, no. Other than that, I can live with the mirror being under hammer pegs and not getting that for a bit. It's a random little check, especially without mirror to do the blacksmith chain.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Eastern Palace one hurt quite a bit.
So I did want to make sure I know I told everybody in chat I would do this. So Hippo, just so you know, Bombos was in the big chest of Skullwoods.
Cool.
Just so you know.
Awesome.
Also, the this was
Didn't I get that?
Seed.
You did.
You did. Yes, you did. Also to point out that this was a bootsless seed.
Yep.
So lots of green.
There was lots of stuff I didn't find. Boots, flippers. Neither.
I don't know where they are either.
Well,
the flippers we don't know. The boots are on Lake Hylia Island, chat.
Yes. The silvers were in Mimic Cave because Ganon said Death Mountain.
Yeah, it was the only place left. Yeah.
Cave was in the big chest of Feast Town. And
We don't know where the boomerangs are. We're sad.
Yeah, correct.
I know. I don't get to get my. Yeah. I don't know where my bloomerang buddy is. Oh, well.
Yeah.
We don't know where the red marine is either. So.
Well, who cares about that?
Okay, big man over here. All right, we understand what team you're on. The blue team. I get it. Whoa.
This is an ongoing discussion. And
this is a thing. I don't. It's been going for the last 2 years. Like.
As I said though, before you got in here, you should definitely hold your head up about this time. This was a very phenomenal time for an Randomizer.
Oh, absolutely. It's if you can get us a 145, 146, absolutely. You know, I felt I played well. It was just that one little Eastern Palace mishap, and you know what? I can live with it. I've run 2 140s so far, and you know what? I will take that. I will take that loss.
You know, the sad
Especially
thing
without the boots and without the mirror for most of it, without the flute for most of it, this was an excellent time.
Yeah. You know, the sad thing is, we never got to show off the icebreaker.
I still can't do that. I've been trying for hours.
Yeah.
And I still can't get that right. I just can't get the visual part.
Rick, you're not disappointed that you couldn't show off, I don't know, Diver Down?
That's true, yeah.
Well, I've not practiced that
Oh,
thing yet,
okay. So you're just bragging about the glitches you can do.
we did hair up Rick, so
Yes.
No.
I already talked about Harapot and how that made me nervous. I was about ready to go back in until, oh, hi there, Mirror.
Well, the one that was in the back of my head was I didn't clear Thieves Town, and I'm pretty sure there was still an item in there.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
It was the cape.
That cape in the big chest.
Okay. Yeah, I was debating the whole time, like, Mirror better not be here. I'm gonna be very sad.
Yeah. But all things considered, you guys didn't have to go into this palace. Have to go into Ice Palace.
Ice Palace was fun though.
Eastern Palace was the only pendant dungeon we had to go deal with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, like you said, this was fast. This was a pretty fast Randomizer.
Because somebody was just bringing it up in chat, that Helmasaur fight in Hera. Oh my god.
Although I will say that while Rick was
difficult, but oof. Yeah.
Well, let's say that. Well, I'll say that while Rick was doing that fight, Hippo, you were doing Armos Knights with the fighter sword.
Yeah, and then immediately after I got Bo from Hype Cave, because yeah. Because I've ticked off the rando gods somewhere along the way. That's okay.
Yeah, but both of you guys did have you guys had at least one stressful boss fight, but other than that, as you know, you guys got more better upgrades of swords and an actual bow, making things a lot easy for you guys.
That stinking Helmasaur dodged my bombs.
Yeah.
Oh, did you bomb it?
It's
I
actually
bombed it
better
to get rid of the mask.
Okay. Yeah, I just did hammer. It was nice. It stayed on the left-hand side for the most part for me, so
lucky for that.
It did, but I didn't want it to start moving and... Oh, hi! You're gonna fall down into the middle hole and have to do this all over again.
Yeah.
So Rick had to bomb it. Rick had to use spins for most of it from his fighter sword because he didn't have the bow yet. It was a difficult fight for Rick, but he held on, especially onto the platform, and
yeah, both of your Helmasaur fights in Hera were kind of stressful. I may or may not have taken down both times.
I will tell you that it was a little bit of salt produced when I found that Master Sword after finishing Hera.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, when you went into
Super Bunny, wasn't it?
Yeah, Super Bunny. Yes,
Super
correct.
Bunny
The upper chest, I believe.
Yes, correct.
Yeah. But no, this was fun. Again, Armos is probably my most stressful just because I feel I'm going to have carpal tunnel now from hitting the button so many times.
Yeah, that'll do it.
But
that'll happen.
Hey, you beat me in the menu time.
Oh,
it's the small victories. I'm going to take that and I'm going to uphold that.
And only
I won the menu time.
One less item between the both of you for your collection rate. So
yeah, if I can get 130s for collection rate, that's pretty darn good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
And we didn't have to fight Trinex in any ridiculous places. So
correct, yeah.
That's always good. No ice Trinex in the GT basement.
That's ever fun.
GT basement.
Yeah.
No Trinex on ice this time around.
Nope.
We didn't get to see any Moldorms, did we?
No. We didn't. We didn't see Moldorm. Didn't see Landmo, I believe. Landmolus.
Yeah, you guys saw Argus twice.
We saw Argus twice. Didn't we see 2 Vitreouses? Or no, we saw 1 Vitreous.
Try next twice.
Try next twice. Yeah, that was the other one.
I can't remember if we saw blind.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, okay.
I kept waiting for cold stare. Because I figured it would be up in GT, because the game likes to put cold stare in GT just to have fun.
Mm-hmm.
Cold stare and vitreous, but
yeah, but at least it was up there in GT where we had gold sword.
Yeah, absolutely. It wasn't
or
too
I had
bad.
Gold sword.
I did as well.
Oh yeah. Okay, I see in your finished screen.
Also, like to point out that both of you guys seemed like you guys had a wonderful time with our good friend Wallmaster in Pod.
Twice. I got grabbed by that dummy twice on accident. Last time was on purpose.
I love the fact that there was the Wallmaster in the bridge in Skull Woods, which made me not have to do a death warp. I'm glad that there was that one on the crumbling bridge in Palace of Darkness, so I didn't have to take a death warp there. Whoever has me in Fantasy League must be loving those Wallmasters right there. Plus right there.
See, I was less than enthused with the Wallmaster at the top of GT.
Yes.
I was not happy with him. He almost got me.
Yeah, he was close.
Oh.
If you had gotten caught, Rick, you both would be heading up the gauntlet at the exact same time.
Oh, God.
If he had caught you, because Hippo was starting his gauntlet as you were in that room. If you had gotten caught.
And then I would be sitting there just pretty much on a salt tilted maneuver there, which would probably cause more problems.
Well, to be fair, after that Ganon fall, I was just slightly salty.
Yeah,
I
just a little bit
understand
salty.
that.
Yeah, totally.
It's like, I've already lost game. Don't rub it in. Come on.
Yeah, so we all have to been there. Absolutely.
But absolutely, GG's to you, GG's to your team this week, and best of luck to you guys in the next week. Who do you guys got next week?
Next week, we got Team Kappa, and I'm actually going to be running in 2 days, so I get 1 day to practice Mystery. So,
oh boy.
Good.
Yeah, so we got Kappa, so I'm hoping we can finally take them down a notch, but we'll see.
I hope you've been practicing your cross keys.
Yes, actually I have, sadly.
Good.
Yeah. Fortunately for all of us, retro mode. Because
no, if it was retro mode, I would have told my other team to run it. I absolutely refuse to run retro.
Retro mode's amazing. I don't know what you're all talking about. I don't know why people hate it.
No, I didn't like Zelda 1 the first time around. I don't want to play a worse version of it the second time around.
You just fear what you don't understand. Retro is a godly mode.
No.
Anyways,
Hey, we will be yeah.
For Rick, who are you guys facing for week 4?
Let me pull up that information. I know who we're not facing.
The people you've already faced?
That's true.
I already mentioned Team Kappa, so I know we're not facing them.
Yes.
Yep.
Correct.
We already had the grouchy old men.
You're facing Will Pull Pet for food.
Oh, yes.
Nice. Very nice.
Okay. It'll be fun. Next week is where it starts to get real interesting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, got lots of crazy stuff.
Gets ramping up in difficulty.
Absolutely. So, which week are you most excited for? I'll ask that as one of my questions. Both Rick, you, and commentators to comment.
Oh,
I'll take this one right now because I already know the answer. Week 7.
Co-op.
The traditional co-ops, the All Dungeons co-op. That's going to be fun. And the fact that we've got a great team that we're up against is going to make it even better.
Nice. All right, what about you, Ryrak? What are you looking forward to? Because I know you also have a team in the...
I do have a team. I'm on Team Les French Canadiens.
Sacre bleu.
Sacre bleu.
C'est magnifique.
C'est magnifique. Eh bien, moi, mon mode préféré, c'est... Non.
This is beginning français.
Okay, fine. Going back to English. But yeah, Mystery week is going to be my favorite week. I'm so looking forward to this. I'm already planning my match with Sneak Bat like many days ago because I'm so hyped for it.
And I'm looking forward to Pilot week 6. Because I feel like I think that's where teamwork will definitely shine. I think you really have to know your teammates really well and be able to communicate, practice good communication. And I look forward to seeing that in action.
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah.
I think this is where we're gonna wrap things up. Did you guys have any last words to say to chat? So we'll start with Rick.
Goodbye, Randomizer Week. Let's go turn the calendar to week number 4 now.
Nice.
And you, Hippo?
For me, just thanks everybody for watching. Go follow literally everybody on here. They're all awesome.
Yep. So here's a good reminder to go follow our runners, both AdirondackRick and Hippo Hungry. I don't remember your entire Twitch name.
Hungry Hippo Man.
Hungry Hippo Man. Hungry Hippo Man. As well as my co-commentator, the lovely Crazy Sunshine, and our tracker, Seiryu X.
Thank you, and thank you to Ryrick for commentating along with me as well. And we had fun with Green Madness.
It was my pleasure. Trust me. It was sublime watching this match and commentating and forcing people who want to watch a match to listen to my voice. That's like always priceless for me.
Also like to point out that just so they know, Rick and Hippo, I did give you equal sass for the both of you. So
I don't believe you.
It was completely unequal.
Can't wait to watch this one back.
Yes, definitely worth watching it back. Absolutely.
So so everybody, thank you so much for having tuned into Speed Gaming. So make sure you hit that follow button, as well all other Speed Gaming channels 2 through 6, as well as all the language channels. If you're looking for more content, you can always go tune into Speed Gaming 2 or 3. There is Castlevania Area of Sorrow Randomizer happening right now. They're in the middle of the game, so you can go catch that end. There's also another Aria of Sorrow randomizer match happening on Speed Gaming 2. But if Castlevania is, it's not for you, you just like Zelda, well, stick around right here. In about 45 minutes, we have the Zelda 1 randomizer weekly race. So
let me just kind of talk about that real fast. Because what we're doing this week for the Zelda 1 randomizer weekly race is we gave the runners the seed on Monday. They've had all week to take a look at the seed, run it, find out where everything is, and route it efficiently. And coming up in about 50 minutes from now, they're going to race it. Fastest times I've seen so far are in about the 23-24 minute range. So
wow,
it's going to be fun.
Wow.
That's a week to practice and one night to execute. Tune in, everybody. 45 minutes from now.
Also, we will be starting up week 4 of Mystery Week starting tomorrow at 2:10 p.m. Eastern, 11:10 a.m. Pacific. And we'll get started with Mystery Week then and there. But until then, we're going to go ahead and wrap things up for tonight. Thank you all so very much for tuning in tonight. We hope you had a wonderful Randomizer week as we did here. And we'll see you guys in the next race. So good night, everyone.
Bye-bye.